A lot of you say, hey Graham, you reviewed all of these guns. Which one, gun A or gun B? And that's a really difficult thing for me to answer. I've tried in the past to do some comparisons, and there was just so much feels left in it, plus didn't have the data. So for this series, I am at Oregon's indoor shooting range in Lebanon, Oregon, and I've got AccuShoot at my disposal. Some of you saw my original exposure of AccuShoot. It's now out on the market, and it's now permanently here at this range. That's going to give us some insights that I think we otherwise couldn't get as I compare some of the most requested pairings. Coming up next. Now on to the Walther matches, steel frame versus polymer frame. We're going to take a look at control at speed, control while transitioning, as well as being able to track moving targets. Adding to the gamification of it, I've got a dot on the steel. I do not have one on the polymer. First up is the bill drill, 6 shots to the center torso as quickly as you can control them. I like this drill as a way of measuring control of the gun. How much can you control it at speed while still maintaining decent accuracy?
Straight, safety on.
Bill drill PDP match steel results. 3.83 of a score with a 1 second penalty for a round that went wide. 0.18, 0.15, 0.21, 0.17. A little sporadic. You can tell this isn't a gun that I really haven't shot in quite some time.
Straight, safety on.
5.48 because of 3 seconds of penalties. Vertical stringing for sure, as tends to happen with a lighter gun. If we subtract that, it's a 2.48, and our split's hanging around 0.17. So I shot at the same speed roughly, but had less control. Next is the transition drill, 3 torsos equally spaced, 2, 2, 2, left to right, and 2, 2, 2, right to left for a total of 12 shots. This gives us an idea of swinging the gun and staying on, moving to and staying on a target before moving on to the next one.
Straight, safety on.
Felt a lot of bounce. Threw 2 of them wide, resulting in a 5.8. And by looking through the numbers, we can see that with a 0.17 split for my second shot, but 0.3 for shot 3, that is a 0.14 transition time, then a 0.17 split, then about a point. Well, we ended up with roughly the same transition cost, but you saw the time.
Straight, safety on.
Shooter error, I had a trigger freeze there for sure. The polymer gun is much livelier in hand for recoil, however, all A-zone hits. A 1.4 split, a 0.2 transition time, a 1.7 split. The freeze, which cost me an extra 0.6. 1.7 split, transition of 1.3. So I transitioned faster with the polymer than I did with the steel, even though things were livelier, and I scored better with the polymer. Next drill is a bit of a game, Bubbles Plus. There is some randomization in it, so it's not a total apples to apples. However, it's one of the few places or opportunities you get to shoot moving targets that have also intermixed shoots and no shoots. I'll be trying to avoid hitting the blues while hitting the whites 3 times, after which they will split and get faster, so it's fun. Reload.
Finger straight. Safety on.
31 hits, 1 miss. It was really, really easy to track.
Finger straight. Safety on.
Not as easy to track. So what do we see between those two? I can tell you from my experience, or how it feels as a shooter, the steel was definitely more stable on target, allowed for quicker follow-up shots. And of course, having the red dot on versus the factory plastic sights made a massive difference. Was the difference big enough for you for the cost difference? That's what I'm hoping to help you decide. Let me know in the comments which pairings you would like to see in future videos of this. This is kind of fun to do. Takes a bit of time, takes a bit of skill, but it's pretty fun. Thanks for watching.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters. And I do 2-level. Derek S. Jr., Joseph T. Algie, Peter A. Tom Sky King, Brian P.